Hey, this is Dwayne Kurt, and I would love to welcome you to Sneaky PPC Marketing Tricks. I believe that pay-per-click is one of the best ways to get very targeted traffic online, and you can easily turn that targeted traffic into a buying customer because we're going to teach you how to get into their minds, and you're going to learn some tricks in here that I learned a lot of them from actually being in certain niches, in certain niches, and actually, how would I say, really getting down and dirty and learning to learn these techniques and really getting into it. I'm so excited right now about that you're actually watching this. I'm probably just a little bit more excited than you, but hope after you see this, after you go through all the tricks, you're gonna find out why I'm so excited that you've chosen PPC marketing, sneaky PPC marketing tricks to learn how to drive targeted effective customers to your website, people who are ready to buy. And let's get straight in now. When you're online, there are two things that you need for success. Yes, for success. And some people say, could it really be this easy? So what are those two things? And first thing you need is traffic. You need people, and there are many different types of traffic. And the little section I'm going to tell you about right now is taken from our How to Make Money Online Without a Website course, the Wow Marketers. And it's the whole idea of sending traffic to and then you have an offer or a website. Now, an offer is, most of the time I'm going to say offer because your website can be your offer, and ultimately you do want to have some type of website where you're collecting names and email addresses and so on, but you want to send traffic to an offer or to a website. So that's all that you need to be able to do, and there are ways to make the traffic even more targeted and how to make the website or the offer even more targeted. And so, for example, if you're sending traffic and these people clicked on a link to do with, I don't know, give me an example, like going to theme parks. Yeah, they want to go to a theme park, and then you send them to, I don't know, the ballet. Is that very targeted? Not really. So if somebody clicks on something to do with wanting to go to a theme park, you want to send them over to something to do with a theme park. So that's one way. So make sure the traffic is targeted. I'm starting to teach a little bit of the Wow Marketers course, but I believe that it's very important that you know this information here for when we're going to be going on into the next step. And then you want to make sure the offer is very targeted to them in as much ways as shape and form. So that's what it ultimately comes down to. And then all you want to end up doing is getting more traffic to more offers. More traffic to more offers. Better quality traffic to better offers. And that's all you need. Those are the two things. Now, in the next level, when we show people stuff, we start bringing all these other cool mind maps and how you can start cycling different types of traffic and so on. But first things first, get some type of traffic going to an offer, and then we can improve on it. Now, what we're going to be covering in the Sneaky PPC Tricks is why now is the right time for you to be using PPC to promote your products, or your services. You want to be using them. It's a must. How to laser target your audience with PPC. Now, you can't really do this with any other source of traffic, but with this one, you can have laser targeted traffic. How to create ads that will stand out from other ads. Now, this is very important. When you stand out, you're going to get more clicks. When you stand out, that means more people are going to want to find out what's going on over here where you are instead of what's going on over there. And see, right now I'm all getting animated. I'm putting up myself when I'm saying here and putting over there when I say there into a dead space in the room that I'm currently in. Now, PPC tricks which no expert is willing to share. And I can seriously say no expert's willing to share. I've been going around talking with some other experts because I've got a whole lot of people that we do PPC with, ranging from students and from other niches, or some people say niches, where we actually do a lot of this. For example, the UK real estate market, BMV property, and we do a lot within there. That we've got a whole lot of other affiliate marketers who just go into other niches, and we just, how would I say, start cleaning up. Now, some of the guys don't know all of these techniques, and some of my students who do know it, they're saying that I'm crazy to be sharing it. So hey, you're going to learn some of the best techniques out there. So let's get started. Let's go. Push the go button. Yeah, touch the screen right now and push the green go button. If you're not touching the screen, it's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Let's get started. Okay, the first method we're going to talk about is called daylight robbery. Now, this is the best R&D ever. Now, most people say R&D stands for research and development. Now, we've got a little, how would I say, in our little organization, in our little group with some of the other marketers that we hang out with, we call it rip off and deploy. Rip off and deploy. Not saying that we're going to blatantly rip somebody off or rip off and duplicate. That's the one I prefer, but they say I should say deploy because it doesn't sound so bad, but you're still ripping off. But the whole idea is, if you see something you like, see how you can be inspired by it and then make it even better. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, the first thing you need to do is you need to think like your customer. You seriously need to think like a customer and think, what would your customer, what would my customer type into a search engine? Now, the search engine doesn't necessarily have to be Google. It could be MSN or that Bing thing that they're doing. It could be Yahoo. It could be AOL. It could be Ask. What search engine would they use? And think about what they would type into a search engine. Seriously, this is very, very important. This is the first step of finding out how can you do some R&D. Now, in my example, I've got Google because I use it a lot, and I believe that a lot of my customers will be using it. So if your customer will be using a different search engine, please use that one. Okay. And what happens when you do a search? You're going to get sponsored listings, and I'm going to show you some of the sponsored listings in some of the niches that I'm currently in, and this will be at the top of the page when I do a search. So say, for example, we've got some stuff in dating, and this is what will come up in none of our ads have come up here because these are direct dating sites, but we've got some information products which we teach dating on, and when you type that in, hey, we can sometimes be up there with some of these other companies in this kind of, I don't know what color that is. It could be a pink or a purpley kind of thing, or a red, but different search engines rotate the colors and they test and see which ones do better. And I think it's even down to what you search. They may even show a slightly different color because it's going to more likely get a click. So that's one type of thing. Oh, hey, nice red arrow. And the next one, hey, want to be a model. That is something that we've got a niche, and we've got some modeling niches, and this is where we want to be. We sometimes want to be in the top up here, and the reason why I'm collecting all of these, you're going to see in a second. I'm just going to start bringing it all together. What else can we do? There's also ads that appear on the right hand side, sponsored listings on the right hand side of the page. Sometimes the top ones won't appear, sometimes they will. Sometimes the ones on the right, which I'm going to show you in a second, appear, and it's going to be a vice versa of the different combinations that can appear. But for most keywords, when you do a search, an ad will appear. Now, for example, self-help, personal development, you can see that there's some ads here. Quite good. Oh yeah, red arrow. I should know. I put this presentation together, so I should know the red arrow's coming, shouldn't I? Now you can see different things to do with personal development, which come up on the right hand side. And next one of the niche that I mentioned, that I'm in, UK property or real estate, and you can see when somebody wants to buy, types in something like buy my house, one of our ads come up in there as well. Now, what you want to do is you want to do this in your own niche, right? Do all the searches, and literally what you're going to be doing is you are going to copy all of the best ads, all your favorite ads, to make a swipe file. Now, some people are saying that, oh, you should write it from head or so on, but hey, there's a lot of people like me in some of these markets who have tested a lot of things. What you do is you literally just go in, think like your customer, type in your main keyword, and then literally just copy and paste all of the best ads, the ones which stand out to you. Remember when I talked about standing out? You want to type write out the ones, or copy and paste the ones which stand out to you, and from that you're going to make a swipe file, like a headline for the blue, the two lines underneath, and you won't use the website, you use your own website. You won't use their website, you use your own, but whichever one stands out the most to you is the one you're going to be using, and you're going to be making a swipe file from, so that you can most likely use later on. Don't blatantly just copy someone's ad. That's bad. what you want to do is take different sections from each ads that stand out, and then that will make it even more powerful. Oh yeah, red arrow. So R&D is easy. Research and development is easy. Or should I say rip-off and duplication is easy. Okay, remember I said think like your customer when you search for a keyword. What are they going to be looking for? Think like them. Copy and paste that ad into a notepad. It is very important that you do that. The ones which stand out. Very, very important. And not only that, these ads will become your swipe file. That's what I've been talking about. And there's all these internet marketers and other top copywriters who probably spend time and, as I said, hours testing it themselves. You've just went and taken the market. And that's why I love to call this daylight robbery, because they have to put it out there because they need the customers coming into their business. And you can easily just go and take it. It's there for the taking. Hey, do it to my ads. I'm not going to complain. Hey, I've done it. So, hey, I give it a thumbs up. Next we have confuse your competitors. They won't know what hit them. I mean, tell you what, I'm so excited right now. I mean, I'm just loving sharing this stuff with you, and I can tell you they won't know what hit them. So let's get straight in with this little technique here now. First thing you want to think about is who are your competitors? Who are your competition? Who are the people in your niche? Who are the big names? Who are they? You want to make a list. You want to make as big a list as possible out of all of their names. If you're in personal development, you make a list of all the top people in personal development. The names of people from The Secret. Names of people from What the Bleep, the names of other top people who are going around. There's different areas that you can be in. If you're in gardening, look at people top in the gardening niches. Look at those people and see how you can make a list of all their names. And the reason why you're going to do this is you're going to benefit on their efforts. Now, remember, I did say some of these PPC marketing tricks are very sneaky. Well, hey, that's why it's called sneaky PPC marketing tricks. Now, you are going to benefit on their efforts. They do all the work. You get the customer. Seriously, that's what's going to happen. So what happens is you are going to have a list of all of their names. You're going to make some ads. And you're going to use them as your keywords and do all the little PPC stuff that we got in the training videos. And hopefully you guys have had a chance. Well, after this, you're going to take a look at some of the training videos which walk you step by step through the setup of a campaign. And what you're going to do is you're going to use their names as your keywords. So when somebody searches in their name, what's going to happen? Your ad is going to show up. And effectively, what's happened here is you are going to benefit because they've done all the work. They've got out into the media. They have, how I said, got into the customer's mind. And when they search on a search engine, which happens, they're going to see you. They are going to see you. And then they're going to think, oh, I'm here already, so I might as well buy. And that's a brilliant position to be in. So let's look at some of the other things you can do with competitor keywords now. As I said, you want to make a big list of all the people in your niche. The more you have, the better. I cannot stress this enough. The more you have, the better. Whether it's that you need to go to, I don't know, something like Amazon and then type in your niche, the area that you're in, and see all of the names that come up. See all the people who wrote books on it. See all of those type of things. And then you want to make sure that they're obviously getting searches, because you don't want to bid on somebody who doesn't get any searches. But somebody who does get a lot of attention in the media as well, that can help. Or if there's just a little area that they're known for, you want to start collecting all of their names and just make a big list. The more you have, the better it's going to be for you. And as I said, you want to be using their names as your keywords. This is very important, using their names as your keywords, because, hey, a name is a word and any word can be a keyword. So we'll go for that. And these keywords are going to be very cheap, and I stress very cheap, and a nice back door into the niche. Seriously, people are going to be, if you've got something very competitive like let's say there was people who are doing horse dressage, and you start bidding on a keyword like that. Now, some people, or even equestrianism, you may start bidding on something like that if you're in that niche. And hey, if there are other people out there who are doing it, it's going to be quite expensive. But if you know some of the other companies, some of the other people who are famous in that area, other marketers or other people attempting to market without these sneaky tricks, without these PPC tricks, are going to bid on the main keyword. Whereas you're going to have something which is going to be searched quite a lot, and then you can use that to get into the niche very easily for cheap as well. So that leads on to the technique that we like to call the customer siphon. Now, the word siphon is so brilliant, and I got a lot of stick for them when I was showing some of my mastermind and a few of the other people. How can you get bottled water out of a can? Now, hey, the customer's ready to buy, and somebody cherry picked them because they obviously wanted bottled water, and someone put a can of bottled water and they picked it up. Now, think about that for a second. The customer, all he's thinking about is getting bottled water. And someone puts a can there and puts bottled water in it and is ready to buy. That's exactly what we're going to be doing here. You're going to be able to cherry pick customers who are ready to buy. Hey, imagine being able to choose your customers like that. I think that's a brilliant way to choose customers and to really pick them. So let's take a look at this one. Now, first thing we need to look at is good and bad customers. What makes a good customer? What makes a bad customer? And it comes down to what is the focus of your customer. Where is their main focus? What are they looking at? What is in their mindset? What are they doing? What makes a good and bad customer? I'm getting excited again. I'm so excited about it. All right, let's get straight into this one and show you exactly what makes a customer and what makes a bad customer. Now, as you can see on the left hand side, we've got things which are good searches, and the things on the right hand side which are considered as bad searches. So I'm going to give you a couple of seconds just to think about it. What makes one good and what makes the other good? If you need to pause it and think about it, just do it now. This is very important. This is a little interactivity session where you get to learn and take part and so on. So pause it right now and think about what makes the left hand side good and what makes the right hand side bad. I probably shouldn't even put good and bad above them. I should just ask you which side is good and which side is bad, and then think about, hey, this is how it's working. Hey, I hope you did take the time to pause it, and hey, as they like to say, your participation equals your value. So if you participated and done that, hey, thanks for taking part. Now, if somebody searches literally like the Nikon D5000, that's somebody who's looking for a specific item, and they are more likely to buy it because that's what they're looking for. Someone who searches for digital camera is seen as less likely to buy. They're just looking for anything. They're just looking for a digital camera. They may just be looking for pictures. They may not even, they're not seen as somebody who's got the intent to buy. Somebody who looks for an iPod Nano versus an MP3 player. The iPod Nano searcher knows that the MP3 that they want is called the iPod Nano. That's what they want to listen to. That's what they want to go and get. They want to probably Google it, I don't know, or use another search engine and then start looking at pictures of it, and they want to buy. And you can put a message in front of that person. The same thing goes for BMW M3 versus fast car. What type of fast car are you looking for? And even if sometimes some people go as well as saying if they even put a color on there or some other type of, or how would I say, search thing which makes it even more targeted, something else, another word which makes it just a little bit longer. Some people call them long tail keywords or so on, but something else which defines that search term, that keyword, just a little bit more. So what is the focus of your customer? Think about it. And when you have that focus in mind, that's going to be the keyword that you're looking for. So what we want to do is we want to look at product keywords. Product keywords. So make a list of products which are similar to yours. Similar to yours. All the same, but I don't think anything's going to be the same as yours because I think that you'd put your own brilliant, unique outlook on something, your own brilliant, unique, how would I say, style on something. So something which is a little bit similar to yours, and then make as big a list as you can. Make this list as big as possible. So whether it's going back to something like Amazon and searching for all the books which are in your certain industry, or if it's a really competitive niche where there's other people who are selling products in there, look for those product names. And these product names are going to be a list of keywords that you're going to make, are going to be a list of keywords that you're going to have. And if somebody's looking for that product and yours is similar to theirs, they are most likely ready to buy, and then you can put your message to buy in front of them. I've jumping ahead of myself. I'm getting excited. Use the product names as your keywords. Hey, this stuff is not rocket science, but it is very, very sneaky. These keywords are also going to be cheap, and the person looking for them will be very targeted. They've most likely already researched the industry. They've already looked into the industry, into the niche that you're currently in. And if your product is similar but better, which one are they going to buy? They're most likely going to buy your one, because hey, you're putting it on display in a better way. Remember how I talked about offers and so on? Your offer has to be better than that other offer where possible. Wicked word trickery. Every letter of every word counts. I had to slow down when reading that one, because I love the idea of using words in such a powerful way. And there's things which you can do online which make your words stand out. There are things which make words not stand out as much. And hey, I can tell you, every letter of every word counts, because when you're doing PPC, or sometimes generally when you're online, you need to catch people's attention, and they may only see a small part of your message. Well, we're going to say ad. Let's say ad, because we're going to keep it to PPC. They may see a small part of your ad, and if that part of the ad catches their eye, they're going to want to continue. That's why I like to call it wicked word trickery. And it's not that you're going to be tricking them. It's you're going to be using, how would I say, out things which are already there, and you're going to be playing around with it in ways which other people don't. So let's get in and take a look now. I mean, the same thing as I've done before. Which stands out to you more? The left-hand side or the right-hand side? Now, I could give you a couple of seconds to think about it. Which stands out more, the left-hand side or the right-hand side? But as soon as I put this slide up, I believe from all our testing when we've shown other people that you would have went to the right-hand side this time, thinking, look, crazy, all small letters versus it with a big R and a big Z and a question mark. Which one stands out more? When you write biggest and make it bold and make them all the letters capital, that one stands out more than the other biggest. And then hello with an exclamation mark on the end and a capital H, it stands out. Smile, you put the smile there. I've made it bold again. And then I've put the smiley face with a little dot and then the little nose and the smile face. I could have probably got rid of the nose because it depends on how you choose to do it, but putting a smiley face right next to it. Next one, love. And love is normally associated with hearts. Now, by now, I believe that you would have gone over to the right side. And as I said, in our testing, we've shown that the right side stands out more. So you should be using things like this in your ad. And you are going to be using things like this in your ads when you're doing your PPC. Google allow it. All MSN, Microsoft allow it. And a lot of the other ones out there allow this, or Yahoo allow this. Now, let's take a look and see what is on your keyboard. Numbers are on your keyboard. You can use numbers, because if everybody's using letters, you can sometimes use numbers, and that can definitely help. And I've just taken some of the keys which are directly accessible on the keyboard, and you can use the majority of these in your ads. Yes, you can. Some advertisers say you can use some say you can't, so you have to test to see which ones are, but feel free to use these in your ads to make yours stand out. When yours stands out, it catches people's eyes. When it catches their eye, they're more likely to click on it. When they click on it, more people are going to be coming to your website as the result of that. So think about what is on your keyboard right now. And after you've thought about it, you can even go into the sub settings of what you're doing into your program onto the computer and then start looking at the other keys which are available, which are not directly accessible from your keyboard, and some of those can also be used. So I want you to start using wicked words. Not swear words. Some people may think wicked words are swear words. Sorry, I've just got an idea in my head where somebody's saying that how next time if next time we meet up, ask me about it. It's very embarrassing. Okay, so most symbols can be used and will make your ad stand out. Now, the key thing here is don't overuse them. And with lots of exclamation marks, overusing it. Don't overuse them, because most of the ads will be disapproved if you overuse them. So make sure you use a few and it looks tactful, but don't overuse them. It will make your ad stand out. Now, the next little tip is the keyword that is being searched in the ad, as the ad is being searched in something I can't read my own writing, even though it's written in text. Now, use the keyword that is being searched in the ad, as it will be made bold. It will stand out, just like how the word bold on the end stands out. And I've been showing you all these little tricks here, and some people don't use them, and it's very important that you do, because right now the bold word is the only thing on here which stands out the most. And bam, it draws your eye. The next is the same thing with exclamation mark. It draws your eye. So make sure you make the keyword being searched in the ad so it will be bold. And not only that, test different symbols, words and numbers to get better results. One of the cool things with PPC is you can split test. So in one of them you could use, I don't know, the question mark symbol. In the next one you could use an exclamation mark symbol. You could use the pie symbol if it's relevant. And no, I'm not talking about the delicious fruit, or sorry, delicious fruit, I can't even say, the delicious dessert called pie. I'm talking about the pie symbol, which is used for the circumference of circles and so on, and thingamabobbies. But definitely, there's different things that you can use, and just test them. Have an A/B split test of different symbols being used, and whichever one works better, you start using that one. Use that as your base to continue going on. Alright. The nuke knockoff, or the knockoff nuke, if I could get my own titles right. Now, the knockoff nuke is simply the most powerful step, and I can only teach you this, which is the most powerful step, after you've done some of the other stuff, because it becomes so much more relevant after you've started implementing all of the sneaky PPC techniques. And you're going to find out why the nuke knockoff is one of the most powerful steps right now. Okay. First thing you need to think of is everyone is copying. Seriously, everyone is copying. And you can see it even right down into the car manufacturers. You can see BMW and Mercedes are the ones at the top, and then some other ones in some other, I think in Eastern Asian countries are actually most like just ripping off their designs and selling them. Now, this is very obvious. You remember when we talked about being inspired, doing research and development? This has gone a little bit too far. But hey, if that's what the company wants to do, it's up to them. That's sneaky gone well out of the boat. But the whole idea of the knockoff nuke, is who should you knock off? Think about it. Who should you knock off? Well, you've done your R&D, you've done all this stuff, you've started implementing all the other little secrets and tricks and the sneaky tricks from the people from within this course. So, what do you do next? Well, I say you want to look at what is working for you. Think about it. What is working for you? Become your own competition and copy yourself. This is one of the most powerful steps because of that reason. I remember when we were doing, and we still are, when we're doing some of the UK real estate stuff, we're doing that, and we'd got our ads right down to the point where we're improvements were just like 0.0%. We would still do them, but before we were getting like 1% here, 10% there, 4% there, 5%, and doing all that kind of stuff. But we got it right down to that point. So the only other way to get better is to put ourselves against ourselves. And hey, when we more or less started doing that, we started copying things in our own business that were working because of the other sneaky techniques that we were implementing. So I want you to start thinking about doing that. And that's why this is the most powerful step. You've got something that's already working. It's proven to you that it's already working. And then you just want to put it against yourself and take it to the next level and just duplicate your efforts. Remember I talked about traffic and offers? More traffic, more offers. This is exactly what you're doing here. You've got something that's working and you're putting more traffic and more offers out there now. So what is working for you? What's working for you? Make a list of everything which is working for you. Every single thing. Now, I know I've asked for a lot of lists. I always ask about making lists, but the reason for making lists is you can take catalogue of what is going on and you need to make a list of everything that's working for you. Write down why and how it's working for you. You need to do this. Write down why and how it's working for you. This is very important. And then duplicate what's working, even if it means setting up another website. Now, I was going to say something just on the last slide, and I might as well complete it here. When we're doing our real estate stuff, UK BMV property, we're generating leads online. We got to the point, as I said, we weren't, how would I say, we were making very, very small improvements, and then we copied ourselves. What we did is we actually set up a totally new website, and we used the similar keywords. We used the same keywords but similar ads, and we were doing that and it was working. So you can see what happened there. We took something that was working, bam, done it again, bam, done it again. And I can tell you, nobody knew what was going on, and we were making even better profits. We were getting more leads into our business. We were buying more houses. We had more customers, and I can tell you, doing this step was very, very important. And another way how we done this is when I was doing some other information marketing based stuff. I was in a dog training niche. What we done is we done it on Google, then we done it on MSN, and then we done it on Yahoo. That's another way of taking the business and duplicating what is working. Take another network and then publish the ads on the other network. Now, you can see why this is the most powerful step. Once you start putting all the other stuff in, this will catapult you to new levels of getting traffic. So let's look at the S&T method. Now, S&T, I'm going to tell you what it means in a second. And hopefully, as I'm going along, you're going to start working out what does the S stand for and what does the T and what does the N stand for in the S&T method. Now, the S&T method is a long-term wealth builder. Seriously, it's a long-term wealth builder. As in, once this is done, hopefully you're starting to get on the next slide, it will be revealed. It's going to get more and more revealed. Once this is done, you can start getting, how would I say, money from your niche on a regular basis. You can start doing more stuff down the line. It's thinking about, what am I going to be doing further out, 1 month from now, 2 months from now, 3 months from now. This allows you to plan stuff and, get money on demand once you've done the S&T method. Now, what I want you to know is that a lot of internet marketers say the money is in the list. Now, some people are going to turn around and say, oh, it's in the relationship with the list. Oh, it's about the quality of the list and so on. But ultimately, let's just keep it simple. The money is in the list. If you've got a database of people who know you, like you, and trust you, and you give them good stuff all the time, hey, that relationship is very powerful. And when you tell them this is good, they will follow you. They will copy what you say. They will do what you want them to do. And if it's, hey, go watch this YouTube video, yeah, go watch this YouTube video. But hey, we're talking about money here. So if you say, I recommend this product, they're going to believe you and then go and buy it. And you can get an affiliate commission from that. or even your own product and send them back. So that's where it comes from. So what you want to do is you want to be getting a customer, then follow up. You want to follow up with them. So how to squeeze and thank you. So now you know S&T stands for squeeze and thank you. And these are the steps to list building. This is what it is. So let me run you through that. Now you can actually take notes as well, or you can just take the handout and look at this. But hey, sometimes it's even good to, I would say, to draw it out as well, so you can connect with it on another level. So let's get going with this little example of how to squeeze and thank you, the S&T method. So first things first, you need traffic. Okay, so we've got PPC traffic. Next thing you need is a squeeze page. Now, remember, this is your first offer. Your first offer is your squeeze page. Okay, it is an offer. People opt in or they don't opt in. Okay, and then the next thing you need is your second offer, which is your thank you page. And on the thank you page, you can put for them to buy something, or you can forward them to some type of affiliate product. That's your choice. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to send traffic to the squeeze page, okay? And then what happens is the traffic goes somewhere else. I wonder where the green arrows are taking us. It goes into autoresponder. Now, autoresponders are one of the most powerful pieces of technology that you can use in your business. It's going to help you to do leveraging one-to-many communications. And the autoresponder is going to send them to your thank you or to your offer page, whichever one you have there. Or your thank you page and your offer page can all be in one. Now, what happens is the autoresponder then kicks in. What it does is it says, hey, I know I'm going to send them email number 1. This could be thank you email, this could be anything, telling them a little bit about yourself and so on. And for those people who didn't buy the first time from when they saw the thank you page, email 1 can lead back to that thank you page or to the offer. Now you've started putting automation in your business. So what happens? Email 2 comes about and it also sends people to this offer. So you've wrote the email once, you took the time to spend, write email 1, email 2, and now every time somebody goes, it starts sending them up there. Now, here's where some more power starts coming in. You have email 3. So they weren't interested or it just wasn't a match for them. What you can do is you can send email 3 somewhere else. Interesting. Where can you send them to? Offer 2. Hey, it kind of works. They may be more interested in that. And the offer doesn't necessarily have to be monetary based, but hey, it can. In the WOW Markets course, in the when we talk about how to make money online without a website, the reason why we like to use money as our measuring system is because it's easy to count. I know it's as simple as that. If I send you to a YouTube video, that could be the offer. The offer could be, I don't know, how a funny YouTube video. You may not laugh at it as much as I laugh. I'm easily excitable sometimes. So we can't really measure that. But if I have $1, I have £1, I have €1, and I give that to you, you can measure that much easier. So that's what we will have to do. Take traffic, go to a squeeze page, use the technology of autoresponder, send them to thank you page and all that kind of stuff. And if this stuff is complicated, don't worry. There's people who can help you with that. There's some setup videos that we probably have somewhere that can help you take you through some of these, or I might even be able to recommend somebody who can help you with this. This is very important to your online success and to your business as well. So build your list. Use the S&T method, the squeeze and thank you method. It's very important. Now, what you want to do is literally send traffic to a squeeze page. Now, a squeeze page is also known as an opt-in page, and there are other names as well. Some people may even call it a flycatcher page, but the whole idea is where you take some more information from the person who's coming to that website, to that offer. It could be it has to be something that follows up with them. It could be an email address, it could be a name, it could be physical address, could be a fax. Anything that allows you to send a message to the person after. It could be a mobile number or a cell number, whichever one you have. So you want to send people to that, and any list which allows you to communicate people is the power. So, for example, if it was a phone one, I just realized because I said emails, it could be voice broadcasts that you're sending out to people. So, hey, this stuff works. Or even SMS messages, text messages over the phone. Use an autoresponder to collect the names and email addresses. Any other field as well. We're doing tests, and sometimes we ask for name and email address. Sometimes we ask for just email. It depends. Test with your audience, but you need the autoresponder to do that. Don't try and do this manually. You get into trouble trying to collect them all and did I send this to this person, did I not? This is a computer. Once it's set and forget. And hey, this is where you can really start making money. Make the thank you page an offer. I keep on going back to it. Offers, traffic. You need to make the thank you page an offer. Hey, why? So you can make money straight away. So you're not, how would I say, throwing money away or any other type of thing. So you can actually see something coming in straight away. And when you get wins, you need to celebrate them. And every single sale that you start getting, you're going to start celebrating. And I'm just going to, how would I say, fund more people coming onto the list. And then later on down the line, when you want to do a product launch or you want to promote for somebody, that's when the long-term wealth starts coming in. Sometimes you can get it really quick. I know of people who've built very, very big lists in a short period of time. But remember, they still get to keep the list. And they can continue to build a relationship with them over a longer period of time. Right, now let's take a look at the hassle-free cash. Hassle-free cash, a quick cash system. Now, we've got a little saying where there is absolutely nothing wrong with get rich quick. It's normally your mindset. Because a lot of people associate get rich quick with, how would I say, scams and so on and thing. But hey, there's a lot of people who tout it. But what about the lottery? You might say the lottery is a scam. But hey, a lot of people who get rich quick off the lottery, the reason why they end up being broke quickly is because of their mindset. The mindset wasn't ready for it. There is absolutely nothing wrong with getting money quick. There's nothing wrong with having it now. There isn't. If I give you the option of having money now or having it later, I know the majority of people would say, yeah, let me have it now. So, hey, let's use it. Just find a system to get some quick cash. And that comes down to what to promote. You need to think about what to promote. And remember, we're talking about what offers are you going to put in front of people. And I'd say other people's offers. Why not? Because that's the easiest, hassle-free way. And you're going to find out why in a sec. Just become an affiliate, whether it's sign up at a place like, I don't know, ClickBank and finding affiliate offers, or Commission Junction, or one of the other ones. There are lots out there, for example, pay.com, and so I could probably have an entire list over them. But hey, let's go straight into the next part. And the whole idea is, it's a simple diagram this time. So no big building. You literally just want to send traffic to an offer. That's what it is. Traffic to an offer. Hey, and it's going to be PPC traffic. Could be an affiliate offer. Now, the reason why making hassle-free cash is important, or why you can do that, is because there are no customers to look after. Seriously. Nothing. The other person gives you the chance to promote their product, and then you just promote. You just keep on sending. So what happened is, you don't need to use a squeeze page. This is also probably been known as direct linking. You're just sending people directly to the offer. You have to have, there's a little caveat to this, because you need to make sure that you get it right. So after a certain amount of clicks, if it's not working, you need to cut it. But hey, sending traffic directly to somebody else's offer which is converting, hey, they have to deal with the customer. They just give you cash for it. That's a free cash. No customers to look after. I love this method, and I still use it. Now, promote an offer. You just need to promote one. So find good offers to promote. Find a good offer to promote. And this stuff, as I said, one I mentioned earlier was ClickBank. ClickBank is known for having lots of good offers which convert. Probably one of the best places to get started. And do you want to know the best thing? Signing up to ClickBank. It costs you an arm and a leg. Why? Because it's free. I know I just said that it's free. An arm and a leg isn't that. That's really expensive, isn't it? No, it's free. Go and sign up. Get a name today if you don't have one. Next one. Send traffic to the offer. Hey, use the techniques. Use the sneaky PPC tricks. Use them and start sending traffic to the offer. Test it. Check the conversion rate. Start testing, and then hey, you'll start seeing money come in. and then rinse and repeat. Literally, find an offer that's working, send traffic to it, and then you want to either send more traffic to it or find more offers to send traffic to. Rinse and repeat. Go over and over again. And I'm purposely trying not to complicate this, because I know we're at the very end and I could have said this in the beginning, but hey, I can tell you this training is also going to be going to some children who are around the ages of 10 years old and upwards. They're going to be seeing this. So I had to keep it simple for those guys as well. And hey, I know they're going to be taking action, so I want you to be able to take action on this. So rinse and repeat. Because now you're armed. You are armed with the techniques, the secret techniques that I have been using to rake and profit. My students have been using to rake and profit. Some of the people who are top marketers, some of the top marketers have been using my PPC services in internet marketing, who are promoting this, have been using some of the paid services that I provide. And now you are armed with the techniques, the exact same techniques that we use. So there's only one thing left for you to do, and that is to take action. Whether you need to touch the screen again, touch the green go button to take action, feel free to, but it's very important that you take action. And I'm looking forward to hearing your success stories with using the sneaky tricks, the sneaky PPC tricks. And not only that, hey, drop me a line and say exactly some of the stuff that you've been doing. Whether it's a testimonial for us to use, brilliant. If it's not, you just want to let us know, feel free to send in your success stories. That's one of the most powerful things I love to see. More people, more successes. So take action, and I'll see you at the top.